Here we are again with the message board by Lego. This is set number 41839. Contains 1,743 bricks, I believe. And this set was provided by the Lego Group for early review. So this is essentially what we have done so far. Unnumbered bags. The set was a complete mess when I got it, and it's bland, as you can tell. But at least the build quality is pretty good. And I have the page marked, and I said if we were going to have a lot more letters to do, then we will start there. We have a sticker sheet we haven't even touched yet, and we have a couple of extra pieces that we can make different character sets and stuff in here. So I'm just building the one that is in the building guide. You can build any way you want. Yeah. And if you've watched the last two installments, and I apologies if you're tired of hearing me complain about the set. Well, this thing is boring. I can think of other things to build. And yeah, so now let's begin with the letter I. I have to build one of those. And honestly, I'm kind of tired of this set. It's and I mentioned I was going to sort the parts, and I didn't even get to it. I worked on a tutorial and went out to dinner with the family. Today's the 19th of July, and yeah, we all had a good time while this set sat here rotting away. So let's get going here on the build, and it's not really a fun build. First I gotta find all the bins. And so I just got done with a really small tutorial in terms of editing the build and dumping it into a rough draft guide. So I haven't even built the set yet, or built the tutorial. I haven't printed out the building guide. I got a rough parts list. Haven't got it finalized yet. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have been doing. And trying to find bins, and this is why I'm filling the set. This is the way it arrived. There's no specific numbered bags. It's just random hodgepodge pile of parts. It's up to you, the viewer, to go through it. And if you get this set, you will spend a lot of time going through bins upon bins of bricks. And if you watch the last two installments, you know how much I wanted to say some bad words on this set. And yeah, so it's kind of sad that you should never have to feel about a Lego set this bad. Is this probably one of the worst, probably the top 10 worst sets I've ever had to put together in my life. But, you know, I mean, who's counting, right? So I'm trying to find, this bin right here. So let's kind of get it done here. And I'm not trying to deter anybody from getting this if you like this, but for me personally, it's boring. So, what's everyone up to? I was thinking about the campground, and I was looking at what I need to do to it. All I gotta do is build some trees, foliage. I can get that done in a day. So I think I'm gonna try to breeze through this thing right now. Get it done, get it out of here so I can do more important fun things. Yeah, well, let's get it going here. So yeah, we went out for Mexican food tonight. It was pretty good. I'm not a fan of Mexican food all that much, but it was better than sitting at the house. But we were no more than a mile from the house. So, I mean, it couldn't walk. It was, I don't even know if it reached 100 degrees. It probably did. I try to forget those hot days. Yeah. Oh yeah, we do get a brick separator with the set, so that's good news. I just edited part 1 of this. It's already on YouTube, not published, just uploaded. And yeah. And this is why I'm giving this set of 3. If you get this, you're going to spend a long time sorting through parts. I mean, literally bins upon bins of bricks. 1,743 pieces. And I'm literally just trying to find the bin with the corner flat tiles in it. So they said 1 to 5 people. I guess that's just 1 to 5 people to sort the set, not to actually build it. And it's very bland colors. After you get done building the back supports and the frame and stuff, it's all white and sand yellow pieces. We finally got the eye done. So, alright, let's hold underneath this here. I'm thinking about taking the legs off, but can you see what I'm doing? And my apologies. I know my videography skills was lacking, but you know, maybe we'll use the set to practice here. So we're just working on letters at a time here. Now we got to do an L. So I'm hoping to get the campground done. Now I got the parts out of this one. I just need to get it done and review it and rob the parts from this one here. Let's see. Rob the parts. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Let's just snag those parts out of here. I think whoever gets this set, though, they're going to build their own stuff. I don't think they're going to follow the building guide. This right here is a good start. And then when I get this thing done, I'm going to review it. And I'm just going to be honest, the set was very boring. I mean, I'm not going to lie to my audience for that. I know some people do, that's fine, but I'm not going to do that. I've mentioned this in several builds, that you, the viewer, deserve better than me lying to you. And yeah, so tell me what you think. You know, you can express your feelings. If you got constructive criticism, even about how I'm doing this, that's fine, you know. I mean, as long as you're constructive and not cussing me out, we're good. You know, but try to keep the language down. Actually, don't even cuss. I try not to cuss in my videos. This is probably the only one instance I probably will say some bad words. I have refrained from doing so. I see them in there. I just don't want that spilling all over the floor. And it's mostly plates. Let's see, we just saw the corner tiles. Where did those go? Yeah, this is a new way we're building Lego sets. It's called dragging out the build to try to savor the moment. And right now it's late at night, probably, let me see here. It is 1:49 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, so that is that. Yeah, we're pulling an all-nighter doing whatever this set is. Yeah, so I'm going to try to do is get the campground thing going here this weekend. I'd like to kind of get that out of the way. Not because I'm bored with it. I kind of been it was supposed to be released in June, July, and I kind of want to get it out this month before August. Alright, I'm getting fed up here. I'm finding nothing that's of any use. Let's see. Trying to find the quarter round tiles. I found the jumper plates. I guess we can put that there. Yep. Still haven't found those curved tiles. Oh, there they are. Now I gotta find the small ones. Alright. So at least now I've got a game plan for that. I'd like to see if I can squeeze a tutorial tomorrow night. I don't know. I may just build a car tutorial, like a simple car. Cars do well on this channel. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I think my car skills is kind of mediocre, but I guess to some they're entertaining to watch. So I'll keep making some very basic cars. The best car builders to me are the teenagers, because some of them get pretty creative with that. I remember seeing that bin with the corner tiles. Now I can't find it. I said I was going to pre-sort this. Well, when I'm done, I don't want to look at this ugly old thing, so I kind of just ignored it. I hate to think I'm going to break this up into 4 or 5 installments for this, because it'll, like I said, the minimum score I'm going on this set is a 3, because it's still got it's got build quality, a brick separator, and it is a collaborative build. And I decided just to fail it at a 3. There's no way a set like this should take this flippin' long to go through bin after bin after bin. Yes, more ranting, but you deserve it, right? We need a 1x1. Okay, I found that. I need to find the quarter round tiles. I hadn't even seen those yet. Alright, let's see here. Well, I found that. We can put that in there. It'd be nice if they had a few bags that were grouped up for letters. It'd make the build experience fun. I think the whole intent, and I mentioned this, is to dump all the parts out on the table and everybody just grabs pieces out of from the same pile. And I know some that got the Bricklink sets that came out. The sets that I guess the fans create on Bricklink. Pretty nice builds, you know, stuff that's a little beyond my building capabilities, but shouldn't be too bad. And I saw those and I thought, why couldn't those be here instead of these? But we are stuck with this. Lego, you should make an inside tile for that. There's the L. Okay, I guess we're building family next. So I'm just holding underneath it. It sits flat. There we go. Now we got to do the Y. No, we're doing the N now. Okay, I thought we were going to finish the family word up. At least it's just one N. And the campground thing, you know, I mean, I'm kind of getting that done. I really want to get that finished so I can put it on display. But I can't because I got this thing in the way right now. I would just quit, but I'm not a quitter. I'm going to finish this up because it'll be a complete review, not I gave up and throw in the towel. And I know some people, like I said, don't like the complaining on these, but not one bag is sorted. Stuff is spilling all over the place. This is a mess. Well, these are need 1x3s. Where are those at? Where's the 1x2 plates? I need some 1x1 plates that go in here. While we're here, let's just pull these out. I don't know. I think we said there was like 19 letters that we have to... 19. Yes, 19 letters. You have to go through each letter. Takes a good chunk of time. But anyways, about the campground, I got some sig figs I can put in there, which are friends and fans that I've got to know over the years. I get to put their sig figs in my builds and try to mention their names as best I can, so they can be a part of the build, right? That's what I like to do. And yeah, we've been seeing those wedge pieces. Now, where did those go? Jay, you're not having fun. No, I'm not having fun. Well, these are backwards. All I'm finding are these. Lego, are we really... I need these? I'll show you. Unbelievable. This right here, and I'm finding these. Useless. Alright, where did those go? Yeah, maybe we can get Pikachu to help us, huh? Yeah, so when they say you need people to... You say you can have to have up to 5 people help you build this. Probably 5 people to sort it while you build it. What a waste of time. And hey, I'm very grateful for Lego sending me stuff, but this I could live without. Lego, next time, please don't try to make things like this. Make stuff that people want to build. Other people I know who build cities. And, okay, I think I found them. No? Hold on. I can't play music because the record companies don't like it. Let's see here. What's with this? You asked me to grab one piece and all I got is these backwards ones. Finally, I found them. It's in the bag with the large tiles. I don't even know what they're called. It's getting late. And now we got to find 2 of these. All right. Kind of wish I could sit here and just cry right now. I'm slowly pulling those out of there. Let's see, I'm trying to find the jumper plates. Well, if you need jumper plates, this set's got a bunch of them in here. Be good for offsetting doors and windows and stuff like that. Oh, what am I doing? Building a hunk of waste of time. That's not even... That was packed very sloppy. I'd like to just... I really want to throw this thing up against the wall. I'm spending more time trying to find parts. And if my complaining's getting to you, just fast forward through it. You know, I should just give it a flat-out 0. If somebody says I'm exaggerating, I'm going to point and say, here, watch this. And I want you to watch all the build installments. These could have all been different colors. Would have made the build a little more engaging. Fun. Obviously that doesn't describe how I'm feeling about this set. And then we build, I think, V for low. I loathe this. I loathe this set. I absolutely just hate it. An inanimate object I just kind of frown upon. Yeah, I was watching some more ALF tonight. Oh man, I missed that show. I kind of wish I could do that on here. Show some stuff, and we could talk about a movie while we're building. I bet the record companies or music or movie companies are like, yeah, Jay, show those so we could flag this and claim it as our video. Oh, why do you think I haven't done it yet, Mr. Record Company? Music and movie companies, because I know what you're up to. I catch on pretty quick. So I'm hoping to get that thing done this week. Got all my stuff to repair my my door in my house, so I just need to put the new hinges, got rid of the rusted old ones, and it was something I thought, well, I could restore these hinges, but I'd have to clean them, get all the rust off, polish them up, and then clear coat them. And I really don't want to deal with that, because that could be a pain in the rear. Not as bad as the set, but it would have been more time I didn't want to spend in it. I've got to look for the 1x1s. I'm finding 1x1 plates, but where did the 1x1 tiles go? You know, when I do tutorials, I always kind of evaluate my tutorials. I mean, I need those plates out of one of these. And I'm always thinking, is this going to be something that somebody's going to build? Now, a lot of the stuff is for me to preserve. So usually when I put something up there, you're not required to build it. You can build it if you want to, if you think you have all the parts. But at the end of the day, it's meant for me to preserve my ideas. You know, this is just any builds that I do in general. And it's like this week, and I'm going to publish a building guide that's free, because that's basically what it is. It's just like an exercise that I'm going to sell or give for free on Rebrickable. And the reason why for free is it's just a sample of my work. So if you're interested, there you go. And that kind of thing, you know. I wonder why we forgot the Y there. Is that too advanced? We got to work our way up to the Y. Yeah, so if you're going to get this set, I highly suggest that you pre-sort every piece that's in here. I mean, literally pre-sort it. Spend a day if you have to pre-sort it. You'll be like me, and you will go through pieces, and you will get lost real quick. And like I mentioned, it was like the Tower Bridge. That was miserable. But I did that in live stream. I thought the Tower Bridge is not going to be too bad. It was bad. The build turned out really good. It was an interesting build, but it was very disorganized. This is disorganized and it's boring. I mean, I can't get all winners. This is definitely not one of them, but I got to find the other slope piece for that. Now, when the stuff comes into my house, my mom takes a peek at it and goes, "Oh, what kind of set is that?" And I look at her with a dead look on my face, and I'm like, something that I'm going to have to spend my free time working on. So that doesn't look too fun. I'm like, no, it's not. I said, but we always give everything at least a try. Well, I gave it a try, and I don't like it. It's like eating broccoli. Everybody was today we were looking, see where we can go out for a meal. And almost everything on the menu was broccoli. I mean, I like broccoli. It doesn't bother me, but it's like, there's the V. Okay, still haven't got that over there. Huh? Can't be a cinnamon swirl, so it must be at. The at symbol. Oh, come on. Like somebody's building a nice modular. I'm doing this. But I can't wait to get back to the campground. I really want to get back into that. Kind of get into it, build it, and enjoy it. I was thinking of some vehicles or a trailer or something. I have a couple ideas for next year, and if you're on my YouTube members, you'll probably see that early. For those who don't know, on my main channel, I use YouTube members when I get stuff ready to go. I'm already starting to post 2025 creations. Oh, this is getting boring. At least I found these. Just can't find the jumper plates for the life of me. I just need the two that go in the, or there's three pieces that go in the middle. Okay, well I found that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work for an hour. And if I don't get it done, we'll do part 4. Okay. Now we got to put, oh wait a minute, you know what, I made a mistake. That's not supposed to be there. We got to drag it out longer. Let me find a 1x2 flat tile. Yeah, I think it's something very boring and depressing. Like, I got to go to the dentist in a couple of weeks to get my teeth cleaned. That's usually boring. Takes them about 30, 40 minutes to get done. And then you hear the routines, like, you know, you got to do this more, you got to do that more, that kind of thing. You know, that's what they do. It's better than doing this. I really go get a root. I had a root canal many years ago, except for the Novocaine. And then they had to shoot me right in the middle because it started wearing off. Wasn't too bad. I'd rather do that than this. Because I knew it was only going to take 2 hours. I've already spent 2 hours on this thing, you know. I usually have jumper plates, but this one doesn't. Fine. Can't wait to see all the other ambassadors. Yeah, this is the most exciting set. I enjoyed putting this together. I enjoy it too if I was doing something else. We'll put it that way. I'll enjoy this set when I'm doing something else. I'm trying to find, I can't remember what I did with the other stuff here. Okay, we need one of these. Well, they have that kind of hanging over there, so you're going to have to be off half a stud on that one. Now I'm trying to find a half round tile. If we're looking for some distinct color, it wouldn't be too bad, but I'm looking white on white. Can't find it in here. Let's see. That doesn't carry it in there. Either that or a 1x3 flat tile. Where did those go now? I've already lost those. I found the 1x1s. I gotta find the piece that goes here and here. Yeah, speaking of waste of time, I don't even know. My brain's kind of shot. I cannot find this one blank piece. I'll leave that up for you to figure out what word I'm saying. Is it in here? Sorry if you can't see a whole lot. You're not even missing anything at this point. Let's see how far we've been here. 33 minutes, and this is all we've done. Build experience is terrible. Build quality seems pretty good. We'll have to test it out. But build experience, yeah, you can figure out if you really want to figure out the profanity that I'm saying in my head right now, then go, by all means, just scream at your monitor and say what I can't say. I've got to find these other parts. I like to move on. I don't have any more bins. They're all tied up with mock stuff. I'm only finding these quarter round. I need to find a half round. I saw them one time, and now I can't even find them. I can't even find the 1x3 tiles. Now some are going to say, well, why don't you pre-sort all this? It would have made it a lot easier. True, but sorting this would have taken a day and a half, 2 days with my busy schedule. And I don't have that kind of time to throw away right now. You know, taking care of a family and stuff, it kind of just wears you out. I don't think I have any bigger bins. I'm trying to think of something around here that I have that I can use to pour this in. If we don't get this done in an hour, I'm going to flat out just fell it at a 0 and just say this is ridiculous. It should not take this long to build this. I understand it's close to 2,000 pieces. I'm spending more time sorting. Alright, I found a half moon tile. I found a tile and it rolled. That's the little booger that I'm missing right there. I still need to find this guy. Of course, I got it in backwards. I'm just going to rotate it around. Okay, now where's the 1x3s? Think of all the fun things that I could be building right now just to make that and sign. I swear it's probably about 10-15 minutes per letter. And that goes right down here. Right here. Can you see it? Yes, you can. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Let's see here. Now we got to build the H. So we got fun at probably fun at home. Well, that ain't my house, obviously. Alright, so now I got to build another one of these letters here. Alright, let's put that back over here. At least I'm showing you the ins and outs of sets. This is what to expect. Is this something you're willing to spend all summer doing? You know, we were talking about this in the last few installments. What if this set was bright and colorful? I mean, without the bland colors. Would it make it any different? The build experience would be a little better. Okay? I just feel it's very repetitious and very boring. I can't wait to do the review. That's why I want to get it done. I may just pull an all-nighter, get it done, and just literally roast this set. Lego is a beautiful product. But for stuff like this, this is more like something you'd build for your personal self as a mock, not as this. God, my hands are still kind of chalky. I put a bunch of that styling powder today in my hair, and it's still in my hair, and I took a shower, washed it out, and it's still there, and I got that. It's the only thing that keeps my hair with a lot of fluff in it. And that was my signature back in the day, was the hair. Still is. Well, it's just a patch on the top, but hey, a lot of my buddies are sadly bald. Oh, you're lucky. You could do that. I said, yeah, but I can't grow a beard worth a darn, so facial hair for me just doesn't exist. I can't. Some of these guys got these big old long beards, like Merlin the Magician. Yeah, mine grows really patchy, you know. I was like, yeah, I can't do those. I can't do the beard. I can't do facial hair, and it just makes me look really kind of like a douchebag. So I don't like doing that. Of course, clean shaven makes me look youthful, so I let it be youthful looking instead of wearing the facial stuff. All right, how long is it going to take us to find all these parts, huh? We already got those. Hey, where's the corner tiles, man? I should just start dumping all the tiles in their own bin, but Yeah, I think I'm going to start subtracting points off the... I'll mention that there's a brick separator with it, but right now the only thing there's only 3 things holding this set together in terms of that, but retention is, my retention I've already lost. It's, at this point, let's get it done. I'm spending more time going through parts. This is like the Tower Bridge, but the Tower Bridge, it was mostly tan. A little bit of blue. You should see my facial expression. It's a happy face upside down. Okay, we know that these parts, I just need to find the corner pieces and the tile that goes in there. I haven't seen them yet. They're somewhere buried in here. Let me put this bin over here. We haven't used these in a while. I think it's for more letters. I think that we're not going to use all these. Oh, here it is. Matter of fact, as of the filming of this video, Lego has this posted on their website. It's coming soon, and somebody had mentioned it to me. Hey Jay, are you thinking about buying the set? It's got a lot of tiles and stuff. And I looked at it, I said, no. I said, honestly, it doesn't look that appealing. He even agreed with me. I didn't tell him I already had it. And he was like, oh man, I don't think I'd ever want to spend that kind of time building that. I said, well, to each his or her own. Left it at that. I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, I have the set and it's miserable, don't get it. I'm trying to find 1x2 flat tiles. Here they are. We can finally get the H done. Alright, and that goes right here. Fun at home. Only got 3 more letters left. Can we survive it? Okay. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. I'm kind of getting tired, and yeah, can't wait to do the review. I wish I can just go through this stuff fast, but I think the set was designed for you to spend a lot of time with your family. I mean, if that's the case, but at least have the parts pre-sorted. Would have been better. Because I hate sorting in general. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about camping trips. Trying to find some places I'd like to go alone, or at least with a group of individuals that like the same thing I do. And somebody in our Discord group posted a picture of a waterfall, and I was like, oh man, if I was there, I would literally just kick off my shoes. I'd bring a blanket, kick off my shoes, and just doze off at this little waterfall place. It was like a little, in a shaded area. I literally would just doze off right there on the spot. No, well, I'd bring my cell phone to probably take pictures and maybe occasionally check the mail, but I would probably just sit there and just nap all day long. I was like, lucky. Like, that would be a really lucky thing to do. Okay, let's find the corner tiles. Well, let's see here. I mean, it was just kind of one of those things. It's like, oh, that doesn't seem too bad, but yeah, my hands still feel gritty from that powder. I've washed them with soap like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, be careful when you use that hairstyling powder. gives your hair a lot of volume, but it also is just. I just use a light dusting in it. You know, I mean, my hands feel dry. You know, dry and gritty. When I was younger, I used to cake the pomade in my hair. Now it's like I go for the dry natural look because it looks better. Girls like it. Well, women like that. Well, it depends on the gal. Some like the greasy look. My girl actually likes the natural look. She likes it wispy. She likes it soft and wispy, which I don't mind. Hey, that's fine by me. Oh, there we are. She was talking about, you need to grow your hair out to the Justin Bieber look, those swoop hair. Because she saw a photo of me with it when I was younger. I said, oh, I'm not doing that again. I said, I'm done with the long hair. Here's your E. And have to wiggle the stand out of the way to get that in there. Huh. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to put a plate down in there. I'll have to do that later. Let me find it. I was like, I'm not doing no Bieber do. Well, now we're doing the Y. Too bad I can't do two letters at once. Looks like I could speed it up a bit more. Jay, but you're going to ruin the flavor. What flavor? This set's already sour with me. It's already a turd. This is, you know, sometimes trying to avoid using profanity is always entertaining to the audience. This is an explanation point. This set's a turd. It's lame. Silly. Waste of time. We don't need to cuss to have the fun stuff. I'd like to say some really bad words, but, you know, right now, let's just say it's a turd. I'm sure, though, somebody who were to buy this set, they would just be able to do whatever they want. Change the like the tile colors in here would look really good. But I would never, I don't need these right now. I don't think I'd ever buy this in a million years. Do we need any jumper plates? No. No, but I've seen that other tile in here. So I'm only going to be doing the main model on here. I'm not going to do everything. I'm not going to build I was thinking about building my own. And when I saw oh, wait a minute. I made a mistake here. Okay. This is not the brick separator, but it comes with a bluish green. But you know what? At least it comes with a brick separator with the set. That's why I'm kind of do I really want to flat out fail this set, because at least the tools are here. And, okay, we got to put this in here. Any more jumper plates on this one? Yeah. Wait till we get the setup part. It's going to be really fun. Yeah, it's been too hot to work on my car. Can't get the springs out of the door. And kind of getting frustrated with that. Although I'd rather try to figure that out and get, instead of doing this. I need to find, oh, we're going to have to put stickers on after this. Yeah. All in one sitting. So just imagine, this is, I'm going to say this is probably as worse as the Tower Bridge. I may put a big fat F on the thumbnail. Find out why. You know. Find out why. Jay, please don't fail this set. Lego tried. I didn't try hard enough. Well, at least we now found those. So it looks like they give you enough pieces to make several different characters at once. So if you got a name with a couple of E's, it should be very easy. I don't want any of those. I need these, but I mean, the character sets are not too bad. You know, we were doing all those fun city sets. Remember those? I mean, and then we did, I did a couple of other sets. It seemed, one of them was kind of boring. The other two were pretty good. And then I got this turd in the way. All right, I'm trying to find 2 jumper plates. Okay, I found this that goes in the middle here. No, I can't use those. I have a bunch of these in white. I already have a bunch of them as it is. All right. Well, there's the Y. For family. Maybe it's a good thing my family doesn't do Lego. They would throw this. They would literally throw this out the door. I know I would. And then we have the home, not Homie, Homie the Clown. We got to get the explanation point going now. Still need to brush my teeth. I already did the flossing and all that stuff. Always brush your teeth. I don't need to get cavities and. I was a lot younger. My parents couldn't afford to take me to the dentist all the time, so now I have a job where I can do that. I'm missing a 1x2 vomit yellow or vomit brown tile. Okay, just got to find the 1x2 plates that go in there. I cannot wait to do the review. I may try to do that review tonight so I can work on the campground tomorrow. I may not even get to it till September because I'm already swamped with a bunch of day work. I can't find 2 1x2s for the life of me. Or to save my life. Or to get out of this boredom thing. The worst set I've ever built. I may do that on my thumbnail. Find out why. Yeah, the review won't have all the complaining. I'm just going to cut to the chase. See, I'm already losing interest. I really want to get this stupid thing done, and we have a long ways to go here. What will you build today? I'm not tearing this apart. We're just doing the first model, and that's it. We'll go through the rest of it because I'm not going to go back. I'm sure if you build all the characters, you can do whatever you want. All right, let me let my mind declutter here. Let's see, we already did the Y. I'm looking for 1x2 plates. I still haven't even found them yet. I have these, which are useless right now. Nothing in here. These are jumper plates and tiles. Jumper plates and tiles, just bigger ones. I have a bin right across the room I can grab them out of. I'm ready to do it. If I have to do it because there's just too much. You see, my collection's more organized than this. Okay, my eyes are starting to burn too. I see some 1x3s. I can't find 1x2s. Okay, this is taking too long. Let's see here. Okay, we're almost at an hour. We haven't finished yet. Flat out 0. Just because this is pathetically disorganized. If these were all numbered and I dumped them in a pile, that's on me. But no, this is how they packed it. They're going to get a failing grade of 0. Unacceptable. I understand this is a group project. I thought about it. I'm still spinning. Shouldn't take 3 sessions to build this. I'm ready to just dump everything out in a big pile. I gotta stand up. I've been sitting too long. I'm gonna dump them out on the sofa here and go through them real quick. This is just corner tiles and a bunch of other random parts. Sorry if you can't see anything. A bunch of curved tiles and corner tiles. I poured them all out in bags as much as I can. 1x3 plates and custom plates. Useless stuff there. Bunch of wedge plates and corner flat tiles. More useless nonsense. I mean, a lot of these parts will just go in my scrap bin when I'm done. I won't even bother using them. All right, found them. All right. If you want to cry for me, feel free to do so. All right. And now we have to start putting these on here. At least we can manage that. They've already been sorted. I'm thinking of the average person building this. Who's going to want to put this together? Mommy, 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 I want the message board. You sure, son or daughter? Doesn't look all that exciting. Yes, mommy, I want to have a boring build time like Jay. Jay is my inspiration. He wants me to build this. No, I don't want you to build this, but if you want to say that, go ahead. Oh, I think Jay likes building the big customs. Are you sure? Yeah, mommy, he did this on his YouTube channel. Okay, cool. We'll go get you the set right away. Purchase set, brings home. Kid starts working on it for 5 minutes and gets bored with it. Says, I can't build this anymore, Mom. It's a waste of money. Alright. Now I gotta find the 1x1 tiles. Okay, I found them. Just about done. There's a light at the end of the tunnel now. We're getting there. Alright. Finally. Now we're not done. We gotta put a bunch of stickers on tiles. That's coming up. So there's the explanation point. So we're gonna go through this real quick here. I gotta fix this one leg. Our family fun, at home, love, family love, our love, whatever you want to look at it as. And that's essentially what we spent 3 installments is to build that. And for that piece that's kind of we forgot to put in, I'm not sure where that's at. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Probably won't be able to find it. Oh, here it is. because I have a feeling we're going to need these round tiles. Here, let's fix that mistake. Now the mistakes I make are mine. I just have to pop. Okay. Lego, is the build quality starting to lag now? Do I have to fail this even more? I may just go into negative numbers. Like a -3 or something. They're going to be like, Jay, why did you fail it low like that? I'm like, I'm sorry, but it was boring. Alright. Well, I'll change the angle of the camera when we're done here. Let's see if it stays up. Yeah. That's not too bad, but it is kind of leaning a little bit. It could have been built a little better. Here's the back of this. If you built this whole thing like that, you can make all kinds of custom messages. Okay, so now the next step is we're going to have to do all this and decorate that. I wish those were printed, but we couldn't have gotten that lucky. So guess what we're going to be doing? You guessed it. We know what's going to happen to those. If those were printed, it'd be pretty cool. I mean, so we got 12 stickers we got to put on. What a waste. I don't think it really matters. Now, if you really are going to go OCD on how these are put on, I'm going to stick a tile like that. Some of you recommended this to me. And we'll put the sticker on. That's one done. It's not too bad. At least we survived one. May keep these after all. They're kind of cool looking. I just wish they were printed though. Okay. The present. You know, I was reading through comments. Somebody wanted to know if I had the building guide to one of my holiday gift boxes. I needed this for my daughter's birthday in 2 weeks, and it's been a month later since I read the comment. I'm like, whoops, sorry. I've been so swamped with, well, no, a month ago I was still dealing with my dad's passing, so I didn't even have time to even read everything. And I'm even afraid to say, I'm sorry, I had an immediate death in the family. I haven't had really any time to even collect my thoughts. I've done that one time and somebody literally bit my head off. I don't care about your personal life. I just want to know if you had this. I just ignored them after that. But be careful, dude. It's going to happen to you. We all have to experience it at least once, no more than twice. I wish that was printed. That'd be good for coming up with tutorial ideas. I may have to scan these in and see if I can get the silkscreen machine and silkscreen these on so we don't have to deal with the stickers. Whoops, I wasn't supposed to take that off now. So you just stick the sticker on it and you put it like that. It's a lot easier. Right, well, we survived halfway through the emoticons. Okay, we don't need that anymore. So when I do the review, I'm going to go ahead and pile the parts, and this is going to be a quickie when I do it. I don't need the turntable for it. I'm just going to review it, show it off, and then throw my frustrations out. I got 4 more stickers left. Whoops, I forgot to put that on there. My bad. Whoopsie. I guess that's supposed to be a piece of pizza. I'll show you here. I think that'd have been more colorful than that. Who wants to eat a white piece of pizza? Matter of fact, though, it's just, I don't know. Okay. Well, I can't get it off now, but that's close enough. I don't think it really matters on this. Whoops. You think the stickers would at least had more colors, and that's it. Okay. So what I'm going to do tonight before I go to bed, I'm going to film this, review it, put my 2 cents worth into a thumbnail, and be done. And then the next day I'll do that. So we're done with the stickers. And now you can decorate it any way you want. So what we're going to do, and after that, it tells you which layout you have to do. You can do any way you want. That's up to you. Whoops. But for me, I'm only doing the one that's on the box. So they give you enough here to walk you through at least the first one. Ooh, I don't want to spill that. And then that's it. So let's put the little emoticons on here. And we're done with the book. This set was really bad. Alright, so let's tip this. Whoa, my goodness gracious. Jay, your camera skills are lacking again. Yep. Let me get this thing here situated. I was trying to do is get it so you can see the whole thing, but that's asking a little too much there. Alright, let's flip that back, and now I'll start sticking things on here. Let me put that on the love thing there. We'll just tack them in. And that there. The sun usually is at the top. We'll put the sun up here for the U, so it's sun. And a gift. Oh, I'll put that down there. No, I guess you can't put that in there. Light bulb. Here, I'll put that on the M. And the present right here. That Y looks lonely. We'll set that on there. Okay. I mean, maybe it's somebody's birthday. Maybe somebody wants that. We'll put that right there. Now this part of the build I like. It's very easy. Some of these fit somewhere, some of these don't. So you just have to find places to stick them. Best to try to do is stick these on the jumper plates. We got an award here. And we need to put something right here. Okay. I think that looks good. Now, we're going to change angles here, and we're going to take a look at it while it's standing up. Because now that's the end of that. Now I'm going to have to drop the tripod down because, oh, if you get motion sickness, this is probably not something you want to watch right now. You know, I'm going to be like, Jay, I can't handle this. I can't either. When we're done, that's all that matters. Just think, we'll get back to the stationary spot here in a little bit. I mean, I could have filtered and censored this, but who wants to see that? The big boys on YouTube do it. I don't want to filter it out. Alright. Let's go down a little lower. Sorry, got to do it again. You know what? I got a better idea. Trying to figure out which one to bring it down here. Let's just do this. Whoop, there we go. Whoops, I didn't mean to drop you there. And if I don't like it, I can always filter that out. Somebody will complain about it. Okay. You can see all the junk on the floor. Okay. You get to see all the behind the scenes stuff. Cool, huh? And this thing is still big. Let's back up even further. Okay, let's raise this up. Let's go back further. Get that out of the way. I just cannot wait to get this miserable, boring thing out of here. So I can go back into building something with at least more than one color. Alright. Alright, so there we go. Let's bring it forward a little bit. And let's level out our horizon. There we go. And do we need to turn on the external light? Maybe I'll have to. Okay. So actually this is now setting up. See, that doesn't serve justice, so we're going to turn on the external light right about there. Okay, so part of the build here, the experience on doing this, we're going to have to put the pile of parts on here. Okay. Just like how Lego does it. So we got these 2 extra stands. And now, for the fun part, I can picture this being bright and colorful. The Technic pins in there too. So what am I going to do after this? I'm going to pour them in a dedicated bin, and once I'm done, it's all going to get parted out. I am tempted to put some curse words in here, but I'd have to blur it out due to YouTube's policies. So, with my, oh look, there's some blue in there. We haven't seen color in a long time. Okay. And you do get a stack of plates, extra plates. I'll set those back here. Okay. In fact, I don't think the set had any red in it. I don't know what I did with the brick separator that came with it, so I got to see if I could find something. Why am I dumping all this out? Because when I do the thumbnail, you can't see what I'm dumping at. I may have to rechange it. But you're not missing much. Not yet, anyways. So, I'm definitely going to fill it at a 0. If you see, we didn't even go, well, when I repositioned the camera, we probably only went through about half the pieces. So let's say we probably went through about maybe 700-800 pieces, maybe 1,000, and we didn't use everything here. It's meant to, I'm sure you could build into the sign with this. And there we go. I think that's it. Okay, let me reposition this. I can't wait to get this disgusting thing off my workbench so I can work on something. I may have to raise the tripod up a bit more. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, this is going to be one fun video to film, huh? You all get to see the camera shaking around. There we go. I had a guy that was complaining about the quality on my main channel, and I thought, you're complaining about a review video. He goes, oh, your tutorial videos are really good, because I'm like, yeah, I spend a lot of time filming tutorials, because I want to preserve my ideas. I said, set reviews, I just kind of get them done. I don't want to spend, you know, he was like giving me pointers and stuff on how to film it, and I said, I don't want to spend all my free time on filming reviews when I want to do tutorials. He goes, well, you can get more views if you do better on these. I'm like, sure I could, but then again, it gets too filtered, censored, scripted, and whatever. All right. Let me focus this in here. Because when we do the review, it's going to be all the same thing. When I do the review, that's it. Even my voice is starting to crack. Alright, so that's the pile of pieces that we have remaining. This is built from the manual. There's a complete walkthrough on this. You get 2 extra bases. So I'm sure you can take these pieces and make some smaller signs with them and just follow the builds. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I do need to find the brick separator, or at least find one of the same color, because I am going to include that with the set, or with the thumbnail. I got to find the brick separator bin. I don't know what I did with the original. This set is sure just kind of killing me here, because I want to get my own stuff going, not work on this. But I don't know what I did with the brick separators. If I lose it, it's my fault. Okay, we found one here. Because they did send this color here. This is what they sent. So we'll throw that right on the top of the pile. Okay. And yeah, that's it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tack the tour and the review on this here. And you're going to hear my frustrations. So here we go. Well, many hours later, and we're finally done building the message sign. So here we have in the top left, well, here's the sign. It says our family. Then we have fun, at home, or love. So you can have family, love, all sorts of stuff. And we have these little emoticon tiles. These are all sadly stickered, as you saw with the unboxing. And here's the back. Now this is pretty rigid, so it hasn't fallen apart on me yet. And except for the emoticons falling off. You gotta be careful with the tiles, but yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna happen there. So I don't know where the pizza went. We'll put the pizza back up here. And I wish these were printed. And you also get 2 extra stands. So if you want, you can make another smaller sign. It does give you an ample amount of pieces to make more parts. So you just go follow the building guide and you can put this together. So it's cool that we have a building guide and the extra inserts for making different characters. I'm sure you can come up with your own. Really surprised they don't have some for the Asian languages on this, but they don't. It's just more like it's just, I can't remember the font type, but yeah. And that's it. There's not a whole lot to it. There's a lot of parts in this set, but nothing too exciting. Well, let's start with the positives for the review. We're going to start with build quality. And yeah, I haven't had this thing fall down or anything like that. It's kind of wiggly. But if you sit in on something flat, it should be fine. I'm not sure about just the sign being held up with this, but it does serve its purpose for build quality. Now the set does come with a brick separator. So this is included. You're going to need this. I had to use a brick separator a few times. And there's printed building guides. Another thing to note, and this is very important, this is a collaborative build. The box says that it can go up to 1 to 5 builders, but possibly more. So that's really good for the set. This will make a good collaborative family build. It'll be a great group project. That's where the positive's in. Let's talk about build experience, and I'm going to be honest with you, this was the most horrific build I've ever put together in my life, up to date. Why? The bags were not numbered. I spent more time sorting through parts than I actually was building. What was the Lego group thinking with this? Not numbering the bags, at least grouping some of this stuff together? I have no clue. I think it's meant for everybody to pull out of the same pile. That's what I'm gathering. But for usability and ease of build, it's very painstakingly slow. All right. And if you can tell by the colors in here, it's white and sand yellow with a very subtle hint of other colors like bright green and blue. It's bland and boring to look at. If these were all different colors like the insets, it would be cool. This is just dry and boring. So if you're looking for something with a lot of wow factor, this is not it. It's just, the build experience was horrible. As for city drop-in value, you really can't drop this in. You might be able to use some of the character sets, but not really a whole lot for city drop-in value. Not a lot of play value. As a matter of fact, there's no play value with this set. This is just meant to be a message board, nothing else. It's meant to sit on a shelf and look good. Be a dust collector. So if you're looking for something that you can play with, no, this is just merely a display piece. That's all it is. So my final score in the set is going to be a flat 1. I've decided, I was figuring out what score I want to do this. I'm going to say it's a 1, only because it is a collaborative build and it comes with the Brick Separator, printed building guides. But this set was so horribly organized in terms of packing. Lego could have done a better job with this. When I saw this on the box, I thought, oh, this is not going to be an exciting build. Open up the box, you saw the bags were not numbered. It's getting worse. And then when you have to go through and literally sort all the parts out, I want to build. I want to jump right under the build. I don't want to have to pre-sort everything. There was no bag 1 that did a little portion, bag 2 does another portion. No, it's all just a hodgepodge full of parts that you dump out on the table and you start building right away. And I don't know what Lego's strategy with it. Like I said, I think it's meant for everybody to grab out of the same pile. You're going to be spending a lot of time hunting for parts. And for me, it's boring. So if you're a child building this, I tip my hat off if you could build this set without getting tired of it. If these were all different colored letters, I think this would look really good. But it just, the colors are bland in this. It just doesn't scream out, this looks fun. I mean, here's the word fun at home. I didn't have fun at home building this. I'm going to be honest with you. I was bored. It just wasn't fun to put together. So a score 1 is more than fair because I was going to give it a 0. But looking at it now, I mean, it's, I'd say this is more of a time waster build, but tell me what you think.